I'm ready.
Anyways, Green Talkers, we back. We back, man. Welcome back. It's your boy JB.
It's your boy Mark. You know we back
And
with
we back
another
with another
episode,
episode,
man.
man. Hey, crazy stuff going on in the world. Shannon Sharp no longer with ESPN, step away from ESPN for a second. We got Shedeur getting drafted fifth round. Yeah, you heard me right. Shedeur got
Yeah.
drafted fifth round. Tyler Shuh. I don't even know this man's name. Shuh.
Tyler Shut. You said it right.
Shuh. Like, I don't know, man. But anyways, we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Man, what's going on with your homeboy Shannon Sharp, man? What going on with your butt, man? What he got going on?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. When I first heard the report, I thought to myself, I said, "Well, you're 54, and the allegation saying that you were messing with a 19-year-old," and I just be thinking to myself, "Do I want to be doing things like that when I'm 54 years old?"
I'm 54 years old.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Yeah,
22.
go ahead. Yeah,
I'm 22, and even the thought sometimes of talking to
messing with
somebody
it,
that's 18,
right?
19
It's
is crazy.
it's crazy to me.
So hearing him do that,
So crazy to me.
it just shows me like it's the funny part about this whole thing, and I think it's not a coincidence.
Absolutely.
He went on national television and said, "For $50 million, I'll go to hell." He literally said that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
guess how much he's getting sued for?
That same 50. that,
$50 million.
that same 50. Hey man, but
And
this
it's
is
the
why.
funny and the funny
Go ahead,
part
go ahead,
about
go
it
ahead.
too
Yeah.
is the funny part about it is too is if you go and listen to some of his podcasts that he do with people like Cat Williams,
Yeah.
you remember the lady Monique?
Of course. Of course.
I seen the video with Monique and she literally told him straight
Oh
up,
yeah, stop messing with them young girls.
stop, stop it. But
Everybody tell them that, man. But you gotta see. But look, a lot of times I'm just keep it real. But you know what? This just shows that no matter how old you are, you still can learn a lesson. That's a very that's a lesson that you should already know. It don't matter how old you are and how many times somebody done told you something. If you don't want to listen and you want to mess up with that decision, you gonna mess up. Because folk done told them plenty of time, and I don't think it's a coincidence that these folks just keep telling. Like, dude, leave the young girls alone, bro. Like, you don't.
because people know what he's doing behind the scenes. Like they when they talk behind the scenes, people know what he's doing.
Exactly. And see, that's the
Yeah,
thing. It's like all like my thing with the older generation is they act as if a lot of times the older generation try to act as if they've never had these issues going on or they'll never be having none going on. It's like, bruh, stop lying. You do. You're not like you're not all the way right in the head. You're not all the way right with all this. Like, you're not. It's okay. Just hold to that and really be like, all right, own up to it though. Don't be sitting here lying, man. It's just like now that didn't happen with Shannon and I'll be honest, I watch Nightcap from time to time. I didn't actually didn't stop. It kind of died down a little bit from watching them a little bit, but and I don't even
I told you, I look. I have not watched that show
yeah in
in a long time.
a long time. See, yeah, and I understand though, but it's like even for me, I can't even get through full episodes no more because it just don't. I don't know. Like it's it's one thing when everything seems like real genuine. You know what? But you know what that else happened with? I Am Athlete. I used to always watch them interviews with I Am Athlete. But when it started, and when you started to see the disconnect with people, and you started to see like it wasn't like, nah, I ain't like, I'm all for the authentic, real stuff, man. And sometimes I just be
You
feeling like,
gotta understand, like to me, now I had a different reason why I kind of stopped watching his
right.
shows and stuff like that. I was, it was mainly because it was only Shannon giving insight and Ocho just,
Yeah,
you
Ultra
know,
just sitting there, just not saying nothing. I understand
yeah.
that. Yeah,
That's why I said
it's
I
still like
started
that
like I
sometimes.
said exactly. I can't listen to that.
Yeah.
Like luckily, like I see now they be having one more person on there.
And
Like
that
when
do
they had
help
that
sometimes.
other person on there, it
Sometimes.
helped. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Sometimes, but
mostly,
like when they talking about basketball, bro, it don't help because Ocho don't really know that much about
you don't know
basketball,
that.
and so it's just Shannon and the other dude talking back and forth. So it's kind of
And that's why I'm like now. Like I said, I tell you, I watch Cowherd with
yeah,
the guy I
so,
told you about, Middle Call.
yeah,
They talk about real. Cause like I said, they also have insights that's going on in the league and stuff like that. And that's what we
absolutely.
want to hear stuff about that. And I'll get into that more about the whole Shedeur stuff. But
Oh yeah, cause we about to get into
going
that
back to
next.
Shannon and everything, like look, I even heard Stephen A didn't even he Stephen A went out there and didn't even defend him at all.
Oh no, because what
Not at
what
all.
can you defend? It's nothing that you
Nothing.
can defend. Like, I
Nothing.
mean, if it's literally sit there in black and white, whatever it is, like you caught, you caught in 4K. like, like we like to say, you caught in 4K, bro. There's nothing else really that you can try to sit here and try to say or do or whatever. Like, bro, it is what it is. Now I just need Shannon to be on that humble tip because I'm never gonna act like he wasn't humble, but it's it's how he just went about certain things. You know?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Shannon's actually humble. Shannon just
Yes,
doesn't.
he
Shannon is not a regular old person outside of
right,
your daily job.
right. That little
He
wisdom,
actually lives like a young
young
person
person,
outside of.
exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like all that little wisdom stuff. It's like, yeah, he actually got that. But see, that's why it's like, still though, I'm a firm believer in age doesn't make you wise. Age don't make you wise. I'm just I am. I'm a firm believer in age don't make you wise, bro. Like really, just being in them situations and really going through it. Sometimes that's just better than somebody telling you, "Oh yeah, that ain't whatever." Dang, what happened? I just seen your face. What happened?
Some soccer stuff, bro.
Oh, okay,
He
bro.
going deep.
Oh, bro. I'm telling y'all, we gonna start getting more into soccer and boxing because after what I just seen
Oh,
yesterday,
last night
what I just
that
seen
fight,
yesterday.
I, I couldn't even, bro. I tried to watch it, but I heard from one of the people I know. They was like, bro, that fight was
Crazy, bro. Like when I tell
like I
you
said. They fought like you
that
said they was.
they
They fought how
fought
they
to
said.
the end. Like I told you, I thought it was gonna be a knockout because that's how bad. Like that's how I knew they was gonna fight, and they still fought like that, and they both still stood on their feet the whole time. None of them got knocked down. None of that. Like yeah, but we'll get into that later, man. What we finna talk about now though, Shedeur Sanders, man. Now if you've been watching this show since football season or whatever, I'm a big supporter of Deion Sanders, the Sanders family, so forth and so on. And it's not because they black and yeah, I'm just supporting them because they black. Like no, I support them because especially Shedeur. Well, I say all of them, but especially the reason why I support Shedeur how I do because I don't come from money. Not at all. My family don't come from money. None of that. Envying, what I see with a lot of people is they envy this man because he got money and already had money. But he's also a very, very good football player. And you cannot discredit that. But the only way that you can discredit it is by just trying to point out, yeah, look, he went 4-8 last year. Okay, that's a team. Talk about him as an individual. Because if we just talking about individual, this and that and third, there wasn't no quarterback better than him. I don't care what nobody says. I'm sorry. I I will go down. If that's just a terrible take, guess what? I will have my terrible take and I will chew on it for however long he's in the league and he don't do good. I promise you I'll take it. But me watching him since a sophomore, which I know a lot of people ain't did at all, they just sit there and talk and bump their gums without actually watching these niggas extensively. And my bad for using the N word, but just extensively watching these people. Well, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to use the N word, man, or just because I'm an animal, but whatever. But nah, though. But like seeing all that, bro, and if regardless of whether you like Shedeur or you don't like Shedeur, you know he should have been drafted first round. Everybody knew that. There's no way you look at the Steelers.
See, that's the thing though. And that's the crazy thing about it, bro.
If you're a person that
No,
looking
no, 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 no,
if
no.
you're a little person that
Reason,
looking at these scouts
no,
or looking at these
look,
players, come on,
I'm gonna let you finish.
stop.
But no, I'm gonna be honest. No, seriously, it came out why he didn't go to the Giants. There was
Oh well,
argument.
he had a terrible interview with Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
they said. Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
There was 4 teams that was probably on pick. Seahawks. I mean, not the Seahawks. The Saints,
Saints.
Browns, Giants, Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The problem I have, and like I said, I had to start listening to everything, is because the NFL is different from baseball, and it's different from the NBA as well. The NBA is player driven. The baseball giving players 10.
It's player driven. A lot of this stuff is player driven. All of it.
NFL is not player driven.
Absolutely not.
So when they get players that
Are confident.
confident, on
Because
top
that's
of
just
that,
what it is.
wait, hold on. On top of that, you have to bring in the fact. The sad part about it is you had Deion Sanders before all this, like before right after the season happened, around February, January, basically saying, look, certain teams my son's not going to go to.
Yeah, all the way up until like mid-March, which is crazy.
You can't say that stuff.
Well, all I'm gonna say. Oh, hold on.
If there's only 4 or 5 teams,
all right, Mark. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this though, because Archie Manning did the exact same thing. Now, I know how good Archie Manning is. If you actually just know the history of ball or whatever, you know Archie Manning was a great player, as was Deion Sanders, and probably the best in his field ever. So, I'm just asking you, as another person, why is it okay for him to do it, but Deion can't do it?
Is Archie Manning going out and saying this in public?
So the difference is he said it out in public.
Yes.
Mark, that don't come on, man. Like really,
that's weak. And look, I'm not gonna downplay that.
That's weak.
I can't downplay
that's
that.
weak. That's weak.
That's not weak.
That is weak. So me going,
weak.
hold on. So what's more weaker? Me making a post about you saying that I don't like you, or me going right up to your face and saying I don't like you? Which one is weaker?
Go up to my face, bro.
No, okay, that's what you want, because that's not weak.
But bro, you saying that in public, that in public and making it seem like, yo, man, you got all the power in the world. The NFL, like I said, I just told you that NFL culture does not like that.
No.
And I get it though. Look,
I understand.
Deion Sanders,
but what I'm
look
saying,
though, hold on. The media also, according to a lot of GMs around the league, some GMs had him as a first round quarterback. A lot of them didn't have him as a first round quarterback.
A lot of GMs.
That's the truth.
You said you just said a lot of them did or didn't.
Didn't.
Oh, okay.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Only if you had him in the first round as a first round quarterback. So you got that on top of that. You got your dad basically saying, yeah, there's some teams you're not going to go to. On top of that, you did have an interview that went bad that you don't think gets around the league. It's just a pile of things. So now it's like, to me, that just felt like going into the draft. It's like a team wanted to get him, but not get him in the spot where his head is like, oh yeah, they gotta what's the word? Cater towards me. So you go ahead and get him, and now he gotta fight to go get his spot.
Let me ask you a question.
Try and put him in a spot where he fights to go ahead and get his spot.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now I'm just asking. With players that, because we talking about quarterbacks, because what I've heard a lot is, oh well, yeah, because I heard somebody try to say, well, oh well, yeah, every player we try to look over, well, yeah, whether they have extreme confidence and we love that and this and then third and blah 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 blah. But he's the quarterback.
That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. I'm not hearing that. That's why I be having to watch this stuff, because I'm not hearing that. It's wild.
So you're not hearing that. So you've never heard that people look over stuff just because of how good you are, or even if they do feel like you are a little too cocky. You've never heard that before.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Something just happened again. You gotta say that again.
So I said,
hold on. The connection going in and out too.
So you've never heard somebody say, well, yeah, even though he might be a little too cocky, a little this and that, we gonna still take him because we know what he does on the football field.
Yeah, bro.
Oh. So okay. So
Jakad, the thing is, I think the biggest thing is is you rated him higher than a lot of other people did too. That's a big thing.
I rated him higher than
you rated. Huh?
So then, what was okay? So you saying I rated him higher than what a lot of other people did? But my nigga, before the season even started, NFL scouts think that him and Carson Beck. Hold on. Before you even hold on. And while the season went on, and Carson Beck wasn't in that view no more, now it went to Shedeur and Cam Ward. It was only Shedeur and Cam Ward as the only two quarterbacks that's supposed. Hold on.
Because I got an angle. Go ahead.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is, while the season is going on, and when the season finally made its very, very end, the two quarterbacks that every scout, that every NFL analysts were talking about was Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, and that is a fact. When Jackson Dart came into the pit, and that's what you saying. You saying no, bruh. When everybody is talking about on this TV screens and whatever, like my nigga, everybody was talking about Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. It wasn't about no Jackson Dart. It wasn't about no Tyler Shutt. It wasn't about no Jalen Milroe. It wasn't about no Billy Gabriel.
That's what I'm not. That's what I said. I'm not finna do all that. I ain't say all that.
Like, so what are you talking about?
What I'm about to tell you is that I think the media pushed out a lot that he was going higher than what people inside those rooms really thought of him.
Because he's because when you're one,
no, because I think the
literally
media did,
the second best
boosted him.
Even if
the
you
media
want to say he's
him
the
up, was trying to boost him up than what he was really going to be. I think Really,
What do you think he is?
bro. Honestly, bro, you know I was talking bad about him until, like I said, midway through the season. I just stopped. So honestly, I think he could be a starter. I just don't know how good. Bro, and you
What?
know I'm
Okay.
not
What?
lying. Bro.
Okay.
I
Let,
literally
let me
like
let me
this
ask
has
you this.
literally
Let
been
me ask
how
you
I've
this.
been feeling
What
all bro.
intangible? What intangibles from Cam Ward and Jackson Dart that you think, other than arm strength?
I think Jackson Dart is cool, but he's not all that. Dude, I don't think, bro, the only person I really seen that really showed me like, all right, well, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give it to you is Cam Ward. That's really the only one.
And Cam Ward, the only thing that he didn't show
And
me,
I still
other,
and like
other than
I told
Shedeur,
you, wait, hold on. I'm about to tell you too. Like I told you multiple times. And you fought on me with this. I told you multiple times that any of those quarterbacks that got drafted last year, those first three, would have been number one this year.
the first
That was
three.
my
Who?
opinion.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, you're asking me the only person I really was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Cam Ward really, he really nice. I ain't gonna lie. Shedeur is nice. I just don't know. I think.
What gives you? But that's what I'm saying. What gives you the hiccup? Because for a quarterback,
Oh, what gives you?
hold on.
Oh,
Before
about
before I go
Shedeur?
in, before I go into it, for you for all of us to say, in a winning quarterback, we want a quarterback that has IQ. We want a quarterback that is able to stand in the pocket. We want a quarterback that is able to feed the ball when it need to be there on time, and accurate.
Jakar.
Those four
Jakar.
things this
That's why.
man literally does.
What you just no. What you just said, those last two things, what you just said,
So he's not
I
accurate.
truly, I just what I just said. Those are the last two things you said. The accuracy and the being able to spread the ball around. I think those are two things that some quarterbacks they only look at their first read. That's why Jackson Dart, I don't know why he got drafted that high, bro. He plays in an offense where he literally doesn't.
Literally is looking at the first read. Exactly.
No, I said I don't know why he got drafted that high. So I really don't know. And
I
then if
mean,
you look at this stuff,
Jalen Miro got like, bro. That's what that. But
bro, yeah.
that is the
Oh,
point
I
that
said, look, I didn't. Know I said I didn't go that far and say Jalen Milroe type, but like I said, you rate him higher than I do. I just think he's good. To me. They did all. It was funny. What I said. I'm telling you all this stuff because I still do believe the media rated higher than what people think. On top of that, he had a bad interview with one of those. But what I don't get is all the stuff that was leading up to it, and people saying, yeah, he might be in that top three. But then I'm also hearing people that like for example, a Todd McShay. Bro, a Todd McShay, bro, he been saying this for the longest that most people don't have a man that highly. And he already knows reports. He just didn't come out and say what was happening, but he already knew the man was not going to get drafted that high. So it's like you got to know who you're listening to. And hearing what he was saying about it, I'm like, well, we just boosted him up for now, and now the media is all talking about him. Just like I feel like they did this just to
what? Yes,
put
they
him in try and put him in his place.
exactly because
And like I
and
said, but
but
that's
that
the NFL culture. That's the NFL. They literally do that. Like,
but that don't mean that you just ride with it, my dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got
Ryan,
a mind for
bro,
your own.
I ain't
You
gonna
got a
lie,
mind for
bro.
your own. You ain't just got to ride with something
I
just
mean,
because
but look,
that's the norm.
I didn't look. Honestly, you're saying I have a mind of my own. I didn't seen. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what I.
In my
But what I
experience,
mean is,
in my experience, but look though, you're
if you
saying
know
in
the
my.
norm is not
But
the right thing,
hold on. I'm gonna be honest though. The norm that I've seen in really good football teams, bro, a lot of the quarterbacks are. They talk about leadership. They talk about, you know what I'm saying, getting everybody involved. And like I said,
what
I mean, he's like I said, he's good. It's
do
just
you But you just said what folks talk about. He talks about that.
that.
So
Wait,
just
hold on. That. Hold on. Add that, boy. Hold on.
yeah,
Wait.
yeah. Now let me ask you this. No, we got a special
hold on,
guest
hold on,
on.
hold on, hold on.
We got a
Hold on,
special
wait.
guest on,
Wait,
man.
right after,
Face, boy, that boy back,
hey,
man.
Yo,
right after. Hey, no, because look, this is hold on, everybody. For everybody that don't know, the person that just joined, his name Face. He liked the Steelers, so we about to get his. What we talking about right now? We about to get his opinion on this. But I'm gonna just finish up saying this though. Shedeur, at the end of the day, I still believe he's going to win that Browns job because the offense
Absolutely.
that Kevin Stefanski runs is kind of similar to what he had at Colorado. But what I feel they did was that was an ownership move to go draft him. I don't think that was the quarterback and the coach and the GM.
man,
Because
them
if you
boys
look at their
got
reaction, they're not even smiling. They're just looking like, okay. Like somebody told him. You said
You do realize the quarterback coach for the Cleveland Browns played with Dion, right? That's why he got drafted. So why you doing that? And you didn't even know that. You didn't
I didn't
even know that.
the owner
I
had
didn't.
say
Oh, I
so
didn't.
Yeah, I
about the
know you
draft.
didn't know that. So yes, they did. So yeah, that's why they got him.
But
That's
no,
why they got him.
but still though, like, but
You
Kyle,
saying don't he
let's
was
be
in the
real.
room.
Would they have you really think that their plan was to draft two quarterbacks going here?
No, I don't.
That's
I
what I'm
really don't.
saying.
I really
So
don't.
who told them?
Or put like this. I don't know what their plan was. I'm gonna be. Do I really believe their plan was to draft two quarterbacks? No. But what I do believe is that they was like, all right, we're gonna let this play out for how long ever it play out, and we just gonna see who gonna pick them first. And since didn't nobody pick them by round 5, and we done already picked up a quarterback, because I'm sure they probably you forgetting they get calls too. So they probably done heard somebody done probably called them and was like, we might take this chance on Shedeur. Not nobody did it, but they probably like, man, we might do it. And they go and take Dylan Gabriel. I didn't when they took Dylan Gabriel, I was like, that didn't even make no sense. For what? He doesn't have nothing like the like you just said, the offense that he runs, that doesn't help him. That's not nothing like that don't even make no sense. So that's why when they got Shedeur and then everything came about by his dad used to play with the quarterback coach and this and that and third and blah 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 blah, and he got a good relationship with the like yes, so it makes sense now. So that's what. So if you just trying to tell me all I'm saying about this whole thing is we know Shedeur is better than dang near every quarterback that got drafted before him. If you want to say Cam Ward is better than him, fine. I don't care. But after that, it's nobody else that you could
There's
even
nobody.
fathom.
I'm not even finna do that.
Exactly. It's nobody else that you can even fathom thinking
My
is better than
projection. My
like,
projection.
come on, bro.
Look, my projection before the draft. I'm gonna let Face go right after this.
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
projection before the draft was late first round to second.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't think the Giants, bro. Like I said, I was listening to.
I ain't gonna say second. Second wasn't even in my brain.
Yeah, no. The second was in my brain because I started thinking like I don't know who would pick him.
Well, second
If
started
those
to
top
get
three
into my. The only reason why second wasn't in my brain no more is because the Steelers was like they might pick him at 21, and so I was like, okay, well maybe.
Well, that's late first round. That's why I said that's
yeah.
late.
So that's
we
what I'm
didn't
saying. But I
we
still
had the 21st
go out of the.
I thought we had like the 16th pick.
No, y'all had 21st.
No, y'all had 21st
in the first round.
Absolutely.
Damn, what the fuck?
Y'all took
So we took that edge rusher.
No, you took a D tackle.
From Oregon.
He could play. I ain't gonna lie. He could play.
He probably could play both.
Yeah, they got him as an edge rusher on the shit I seen.
Yeah, okay. He can play. He can play.
Cool.
But he got the look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now though. Face. Go ahead. How you?
How you feel about it? Yeah.
I ain't gonna
lie.
You
think you guys should have got him?
Well, because at first when I first seen it, I was like, damn, why the fuck y'all passed on Shedeur? You feel me? We got Russell, but Russell, his time, you know what I'm saying? He good.
Y'all ain't got Russell no more, Pimp.
Oh, yeah, we don't got Russell. We got Mason Rudolph back. Oh, my God, we got Mason Rudolph back.
Exactly.
I mean, but we did end up getting Will Howard, though, so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, look.
He a
He
national
might be better
champion.
than.
You
He might
got
be better
champion.
than both of those
Look,
two.
I'm gonna say what's good about that. You got some championship pedigree.
Exactly. He's a
That's
national
good. That's
champion.
good.
You saying I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even. Look, I'm gonna give him a little bit more benefit of the doubt because look, the type of weapons he had at Ohio State, he gonna have weapons
Yeah, and I ain't
with
gonna lie,
Pittsburgh. If
them,
they could just block,
in the
if they
in
could
them
But
just block,
playoff games.
but you got to remember though, he also wasn't accurate sometimes. And now in the NFL, that's gonna be a lot worse because see, you talking about with the Steelers, he got two targets that are
DK,
big. You got DK on one side, you got Jordan Picking on one side.
don't
Now
forget
you got,
Calvin now.
huh?
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget Calvin.
Calvin, yeah.
Like he
You
wasn't
got
taking off.
now you got Calvin. Now I'm not. I ain't gonna try to act like Calvin ain't nice. He is. But when I'm saying the caliber of just talent, like where it's just
Yeah.
so spread out through the whole, like Will Howard ain't gonna have that
Yeah.
on offense, like how he had it at Ohio State. So and now at Ohio State, your route concepts was a lot different. Your receivers was gonna get open dang near on anything. Now I don't know. It's like now sometimes George Pickens have them games where it's like, all right, what you doing? And I love George from the crib, from Bama. I ain't gonna say crib, I say Bama, but he from Bama. So it's like I mess with him, but it's like sometimes you gonna have them games. Same thing with DK because their route running isn't just like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they more of like throw that bitch up. You feel me?
Right. That's what.
Boom.
So I mean, hey, but how you feel about y'all draft though, man? What you feel about it?
To be honest, I was tripping, but I ain't mad at it. Nah, but I still don't understand why we took a running back though. We already got Najee and Warren. I keep forgetting his first name, but Warren.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's a great running back duo. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Interchangeable. I don't know how they're gonna implement a third running
face.
back in that offense.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let you know right now. Najee gone. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's probably why. Cause Najee.
What you mean he gone?
Najee went to the Chargers, bro.
Yeah.
What in the hell am I? What am I looking at right now?
I really don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I really.
Nigga been working.
That's how you know this man. See that right there. That's how you know this man been working, bro. He ain't seen nothing. He ain't been on. He been on the rock working.
Nah, but I did remember Russell had left though.
Yeah. Nah,
What
Russell
the
though.
fuck? That nigga went to the Chargers for real.
But I mean, overall, how you feel about it still, like the draft?
I miss that guy. Well, now we got another running back then. Fuck it. You know, now we got another running back.
Who do y'all draft?
The running back from, now I gotta look it up again.
I was gonna say you just looked. Hey, this man funny, dog.
Bro, I ain't even been keeping up with football like that, man. I just been betting on 2K and
What?
Oh, you can do that.
Betting
I
on,
forgot you can't do that.
betting on NBA.
Who does it say y'all got?
Because I ain't gonna lie, it was a decent running back. Oh no, Caleb Johnson from Iowa. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, y'all don't need Najee. Bro.
Yeah, I don't need Najee because what I was
I mean,
talking
he
about with
basically
Najee.
the same player.
Well,
No, he better.
No.
I mean,
What I
like,
was gonna say is
the way he run.
Right,
Yeah, he run.
right there.
That's what I mean.
He run
He
tough.
run. Like his
Yeah,
style of play is basically.
See, yeah, well, I'm saying he run tough. Like the same thing what I was saying about Najee early in the year when Justin Fields was starting, that he tiptoeing and he started back doing that toward the end of the season, all that tiptoeing. Like, yeah, bro, he be tiptoeing sometimes. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I say. So y'all got Derek Harmon,
Will Howard, Caleb Johnson. That's
Jack Sawyer. Oh, y'all got Jack
Sawyer. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to remember the last person, but yeah.
I don't know. I still don't understand why we passed up on Shedeur, man. I still don't understand that.
Because y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because y'all up Aaron Rodgers' ass. That's why.
I don't understand what's up with them and old washed up quarterbacks. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers washed. I don't give a damn. I don't care what nobody says.
Until Aaron showed me something this year,
yeah, nigga washed, man. And yeah, I seen that. I'm like, bro, why Aaron Rodgers at this point? Why y'all got rid of Justin Fields, bro? The man, when he was starting for us, he only lost one game. Just one game. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to go get Mason Rudolph back, the dude who Myles Garrett pummeled with a helmet. Like, come on, bro. We don't need SCT man back, bro. He's nice and all, but he's not a franchise QB. Y'all want to go out to Rush wash. You know what I'm saying? He nice, but he washed. He ain't at that caliber of what he was with the Legion of Boom.
That's literally why the Giants said, you know what? Nah, we gotta go get somebody.
Exactly, bro.
I don't feel too comfortable with this.
The Browns got Joe Flacco, but they also got 4 other fucking quarterbacks. They got Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and now Shedeur.
Now,
but I'm like I said, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that's why I say like everybody was tripping about it, but like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He go in there, do what he did. Do what he.
He's a way better. Like no, say what you were just about to say. Do what he did in college.
Yeah, if he does it, yeah.
Just go ahead, do it.
Because like I said, I mean, bro, I don't think he. I believe he is a starter in the league. I just don't know how good he'll be. Like,
but what gives you that? I'm just curious. What gives you that pause?
Oh, he got to be the right fit.
I'll tell you what give me that pause.
It got to be the right fit. I'm like, honestly,
what gives you that pause?
Because let's think about it. Let's think about it. Though. Like, let's think about it. Though. Like, if he went to me, if he went to like, it might be a good thing he didn't go to the Steelers, bro. Because I just don't know.
Not as many.
Other than Ben Roethlisberger, bro, y'all in quarterbacks.
Trust me, I'm already knowing.
But now, when you said in that manner, okay.
I'd rather him go to a coach that is strictly. I mean, he really thinks about offense. Like I said, his whole. Yeah, that's like I say. I done seen him do well with a lot of quarterbacks. That's not that great. So that's why I said it might just. Like I said, for his development and everything, like you said. I seen in the videos of when he got drafted and he's on the phone with the Cleveland Browns. You got Dion in the back asking to speak to the people like he already knows them and everything like that.
Because he do.
So it's like.
Because he do. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro. Like
that. Well, okay. So you're asking me why I don't think he'll be all that. Well, I think he went to the right fit. So there's a really good chance.
But that's why I actually.
The only thing is though, he got put in a division that got 2 other football top. Like absolutely. So if your team is not gonna play that well, then you're cooked.
I'm gonna be honest.
Now let me
against that Steelers defense. You finna look like
that's what I'm saying. Like you face the Ravens defense now too.
Ravens
like it could really show his weaknesses.
I mean, but what the weaknesses that we already knew. He's not fast. We knew that.
Okay, so
he's not fast. Like,
hey man, you're facing 2 teams.
You're facing 2 teams with really good pass rushers. Hold on, you're facing 2 teams with really good pass rushers.
Yeah,
like my point. Like you're facing.
I mean, so
Tom Brady, I said,
was Tom Brady
beat those?
Was Peyton Manning? Hold on. I'm just asking a question. Was Peyton Manning fast? Was Tom Brady fast? Was Drew Brees fast? Was Ben Roethlisberger fast? Was Ben Roethlisberger was slow as slow as the dirt on my foot. So that's my point.
Hard to take down.
Like, bro, yeah, he was. But that's what I'm saying. So what is the pause that we have for this man?
Because I don't think. Hold on.
What hasn't he shown you that
all those players you just brought up? Right?
What did they show you in college that Shedeur didn't show you in college? All of those players that I just said. I'm gonna tell you what. All of those that I just said.
Because
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wait, Mark. Mark, you've been talking forever.
I know you did.
Go ahead.
Have you even tried to go back and watch it though?
My pause on him
No.
would be the competition he played in.
Okay.
That'll be my pause on him. Other than that, I still feel like he's a great quarterback. But then, you know what I'm saying? I want to see him play against like
the top of the top. So you feel like you wish you would have played against Big Ten, SEC type.
Exactly. And I feel like he could have played against them. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is all with the threats you got around you. He had some threats, but
yeah, for sure.
He ain't have no like. Besides, I say Weaver. I give Weaver the benefit of the doubt.
Well, you forgetting Travis.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't.
Travis was second.
Other people.
He was the second pick.
Yeah,
so we're not counting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Other than that, like he ain't really have no crazy threats to throw that bit to.
No. See, now, when you say it like that, now I didn't heard people say that part. Now, if it's about that, where you say, "Well, I don't feel like the Big 12, all that. I don't feel like this and then third." Well, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Like, because folks had the same thing about Jalen Hurts and this and then third. But all I will say is with that Big 12 stuff, I mean, don't get too wrapped up into that, because the best quarterback that's in the game right now played in the Big 12 all 3 years.
The best quarterback that's in the game.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait. Who's the best quarterback in the game?
Pat Mahomes
played at Texas Tech. Did nobody know a thing about him for real? Until the last year when he was just because he had a big arm. So
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
And so that's what I'm saying. So now
he ain't better than my GOAT.
Oh, see. See, he talking about Lamar. I ain't got
He ain't better than my GOAT.
He talking about Lamar. But no.
See how he got his ass dog walking in the Super Bowl.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to try to throw that on somebody. Because if we done seen this man go at FCS, and regardless how people try to act, the difference with FCS and FBS is the line of scrimmage. That is the only thing. When it comes to them players out here, everybody else, that's the same thing that's in FBS. That's not the same thing.
Still big on that line though.
Huh?
Them boys still big on that line.
And they are. But it's like with FBS, we know that's a totally different. You seeing 6'6", 6'5".
You getting Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, exactly. You getting
like TJ Watt. You getting people like, you feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah. And so all I'm saying is we've never discredited somebody that showed you every single time. Oh yeah, I can come in and change a franchise or change a university, because Jackson State wasn't good at all. They wasn't winning no games, just like Colorado. They come in. Now there's something. Now and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna include myself into it. I ain't said nothing about no HBCU since they left. I ain't said a word about no HBCU.
Hey, man. Forgot about him.
I forgot about him. Like, and I'm sorry for everybody that's trying to go to HBCU, but I have not said a word about HBCU football. None of that.
But what's name don't won the SWAC though after they left though? That's one thing I do know.
Exactly, and I know that. But it's like, other than that, and that's just because I watch football. Mm-hmm. like, and I wouldn't have known that if I didn't. Because it's like,
exactly.
And so, but what I'm saying is, it's like, so he go there, prove himself there. Now you tell me, oh well, when he go to FBS and he go up, that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna be able to do that. First game he go over 500 yards. First game against a team that was just in the national championship literally the year before. Yeah, they go 4-8, but that's the whole team. He was the most sacked quarterback in college football. Not just D1 football, but college football as a whole. NCAA football, he was the most sacked quarterback.
Nah, bro. Like I said, I'm not.
He'll put up similar numbers to Carson Beck, who had 2 first-rounders on his team.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this.
It's Georgia. It's Georgia. It was Georgia. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't never gonna discredit nobody for that. I didn't like that when they did that to Lamar. Like, or do that to anybody. Like, there's no
Lamar way. Just a dog, though. Lamar just a dog.
No, true. But it's like, There's no way, but I didn't like it when they was doing that to him because
Yeah.
you try to tell him or you try to say like, oh yeah, he ain't all this and that. But these same teams and same players that he's cooking these people. What else do you want? Like even in them losses in that first year with Colorado, Shedeur was cooking them teams. Go look at it. Go look at them stats. He cooking them teams. But it's like,
Brad Jakosh. So how good do you think? You asked both of us. How good do you think he gonna be?
yeah, nah. But I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking. How? What do you think? What
Oh,
do
you
you think?
To
asking
be
me?
honest, I don't think he got no ceiling right now. Until I see
Truly,
him.
truly,
Until I see.
I don't think there's a ceiling.
Do you think that he will be a better quarterback in the league than Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Cam Ward didn't go to he went to a spot where they want him, but I don't know how well that spot is going to be for him as far as becoming a great quarterback in the NFL. You did what I'm saying? Like just like how we
Well,
just said.
I say the same thing about the Browns because the Browns haven't had a good quarterback in about
I mean,
50
true, but
years,
the difference is, I mean, the Titans haven't had one either. But the difference
and
is,
they haven't had one since dude died. That's why
since Steve McNair, he was already
he
retired.
passed away.
Yeah, he was already retired and then.
Yeah.
But
See what the
yeah,
fuck?
like what are you talking
That's
about?
why I had to look up. And was like, who
Yeah,
died?
I was like, hold on, Mark. Like,
Yeah, who died?
I know he was already retired, but nah. They had Vince Young before a slight little second. That went, I mean, that was short lived. But but like how you just said with the Browns, yeah, they haven't had it. But Steve Stefanski, you just said Steve Stefanski,
Right.
you done seen him do well with average quarterbacks, and now you
Right.
seeing somebody that's not an average quarterback. It's like
I'm gonna tell you right now. I disagree with y'all heavily because I don't think y'all watched the Titans last year, bro. There's no way. There's
Oh
no way.
no, I watched the Titans
Because
last
if
year.
you watch the Titans last year, bro, they literally only lost because Will Levis is horrible. I promise you, they played really good teams and were winning most of those games. The only reason they lost at the end is because he threw a pick. Either he fumbled, he did some turnover. In most of those games, he had
So
2 or 3
does Cam
turnovers.
Ward not also have those issues?
Cam Ward turns the ball over, but Cam Ward wins you a lot of games, then loses you a lot of games. Will Levis literally loses you a lot of games.
So
But
basically, what you're saying is Cam Ward gonna score more than Will Levis or something?
but he's still gonna make them
Yes.
same mistakes.
Yeah, because
He's not gonna make as many, bro. Don't do that. Man, you got Will Levis scoring. Wait, hold on.
Fam, this is rookie year on top of that.
I'm saying, like, what are you acting like this nigga is
you
in the
expecting a
third
lot out of
year?
this
Like
man.
he's a rookie.
I'm not. Wait, hold on. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The Titans were in most games. They only lost because their quarterback could not.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
we got that part. But what we trying to tell you is if this man
Are you watching Will Levis have 2-3 turnovers
okay, listen.
every time he starts?
But
I know
listen,
Cam
but
Ward not gonna do that.
the greatest quarterback
He
of
might
all
have
time.
one.
but
He might
just
have
like
one,
how you
but
like
he
to
not
say
gonna
about
have.
Lamar, but just like how you like to say about Lamar, it doesn't. Well, yeah, you come back, but you messed it up in the beginning because that's what you like to say about Lamar for having interceptions
Yes,
and
yes, I
turnovers
do.
and stuff
Yes, I do.
early in the
Yes.
game. But even if he come back and do something with it, you still like no, you still messed up early on. And so that's
But
what
what
I'm
is
saying.
what I would give to
Hold on.
Lamar? What I will still give to Lamar is Lamar still wins you most games. Then he'll lose.
Absolutely. But what
That's what
I'm
I
talking
think
about,
Cam Ward is the same
hold up.
thing.
But this is what we're talking about with Cam Ward. Cam Ward makes the same type of mistakes that Will Levis do, but it's just in college he won more games. Now, if we're talking about a rookie Cam Ward, like
Yeah.
what we think might happen, a rookie Cam Ward, somebody that already struggled, because you got to remember, if I already struggle with turning the ball over in college, I'm going to struggle with that once I get to the NFL. The same way Lamar struggled with throwing the ball accurately in college, he struggled with that once he got to the NFL.
But not no more.
That's what we saying. Not like I'm not trying to sit here and act like Cam Ward just gonna be some bull, but I'm just saying don't think that
Yeah,
well
give him his
just
time.
exactly like and so what I'm saying with Steve Stefanski and what you brought up with Shedeur is like the reason why I look at that differently is because you don't say, well, when you look at Shedeur, a problem with Shedeur is not, oh, well, he's throwing picks or he's turning the ball over. That's not what you think about Shedeur. The only thing the thing that you say about Shedeur is, man, he holding the ball too long trying to make a play. And it's like, you can look at that as a bad thing, but then when you look at the players that we say are the top quarterbacks in the league right now, what do? The exact same thing. And we get mad at them for it sometimes. Lamar, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels,
Hey, Daniels.
whoever you want to put in that upper echelon, they do that exact thing that we criticize players for doing when they come out of college.
So like I said,
So if I
I
have a
truly okay.
before
I
before
look
you get
at
that before you get that, what I'm just saying is, so if I have that as my only thing that I'm getting mad or I have a problem with, but the IQ is great. We know we ain't gonna turn the ball over. Drive is gonna still be able to keep going because it ain't gonna be no turnovers. It ain't gonna be no disruption. If I know that is the type of player that I'm getting coming out of college, and he's not even fully developed in the brain yet, what do I think is gonna happen with this same player once he's fully developed?
Hey man, just go watch the greatest quarterback of all time first couple games. Tom Brady.
That's all I'm saying, dog. And you got
First,
a front row seat to see it. You got a front row
no,
seat.
I didn't have a front row seat to see it.
You did see Tom Brady play.
No, I wasn't even born, bro.
So I said you did see Tom Brady play. I ain't talking about then. I just said
yeah, we talking about you seeing him play man. We
like
all
yeah,
seen that nigga play.
play exactly. So
Oh,
you do
mercy.
that.
I ain't never seen him.
Hold on.
Niggas, I ain't never seen him so unathletic. That good.
That still was
No,
that
I
man.
ain't gonna lie. He look, man.
That still
He
was
was,
Like I
that man.
said,
he was terribly unathletic, bro. All he needed to do
So
was
terribly.
all he needed to do was catch that bitch, get it to whoever he had to get it to. That's it.
my biggest thing too is though you comparing him to Brady and all them. Look,
Well, Brady
No,
is
no, no, no,
the
no, no, no.
well,
processing.
Hell no.
Look,
we're
I ain't gonna lie.
saying
Like, look,
comparing them in the same
Shador's
field.
processing. I'm just saying though, Shador's processing is good, but since he's not that athletic, it needs to obviously still develop too. But like I said though,
Never
it's
said it didn't.
he's like I said, he has a coach that can help him with that. But
Absolutely.
what I will say is though, I'm gonna tell you too, the Titans have a lot more potential
Mm-hmm.
to me too, just because the division they're in, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than the Texans, bro, it sucks.
Right.
So Shedeur, he's with the Browns. He's always going to deal with those other three teams
Yeah,
either being
Lamar,
average,
Joe,
either
and
being average or good.
Steelers.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like all three of those teams are going to be average or good. So I don't know if the teams around in that division, which you play a 30-year games against, or
Mm-hmm.
almost half your games against almost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know. I think eventually it could work out
Mm-hmm.
like to be better than what Cam Ward is dealing with
Mm-hmm.
in Tennessee. But I think Tennessee got a good coach. I think he know what to do. It's just like I said, the quarterback that he had was so bad. I literally watched their games because I used to bet on the Tennessee Titans when they faced good teams and put them as an underdog because they had a good roster. They literally did.
Mm-hmm. They got a
So,
decent
like
little.
I said, like Faye said, though, I believe he will. I ain't gonna lie, he is gonna throw some picks. Obviously, he gonna throw some picks. He might have 10 picks this year, but he might have 30 touchdowns with his weapons. He might.
Hey
So
man, if
that's what
his
I'm saying.
ratio is 30-10, that's as a rookie, I think that's better than Jaden Daniels.
What did James Daniels get?
I think that was better than Jaden Daniels. I don't think Jaden Daniels
Listen,
had 30-10. If he did, I'd be surprised. But well, actually, I wouldn't because it's Jaden Daniels. But
25-9.
okay, so yeah, that's that. But 30-10. So you getting 5 more touchdowns with with only one more pick than Jaden Daniels with that team? I mean,
Bro,
hey,
I'm telling you right now,
I
bro.
mean,
That
hey.
Titans team is better than y'all think, bro. So I'm
I'm
so
not saying
serious.
that it's trash, but I don't think
Bro,
as
I'm
a
so serious.
collective,
Bro,
I
he
don't think as a
bro.
collective that team is better than the Cleveland Browns. I do not think that. Nah, I'm nowhere near that.
No, no,
As
it's
a
not.
collective,
Actually not.
absolutely
It's
not.
actually not. No,
It's
it's actually
nowhere
not.
near better than that team. Nowhere near.
That's why I brought up. That's why I brought up the whole that division to me. It's
Yeah.
not.
See, not when you bring in the division.
It got better. It got better though. Today it
What?
did get better because they got Travis and the boys in there too.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
it got better.
So now
But
it ain't like it's. Look, I'm just saying. Look, when it pertains to all of this, and we looking at talking about interviews and all this stuff, bruh, whether it's publicly or right there to your face, my nigga, because that's what happened with Archie Manning. Archie Manning literally was telling the agent, nah, we not going there. Telling the execs, nah, we not going to the Chargers. That's not finna happen. And he got that whole things, and they still drafted him. And when they drafted him, all they did was make a quick trade and make sure he went to the Giants. So now, if we not gonna sit here and say nothing about that, you shouldn't be talking about no Dion. Oh, Dion Sanders the reason why, and maybe that is the reason. But for that to be a reason is ridiculous because we done seen somebody do this already.
yeah,
We done seen somebody do it already. So it's like, why all of a sudden now you trying to switch the motive? You feel me? It's like I don't agree with that. If we don't want that to happen at all, then nobody should be doing it. Whether you black, white, Indian, Asian, or whatever. I don't care what you like you shouldn't be doing it. If we don't want nobody to do it, then don't do it. Nobody do it. But you can't say one person doing it and another person do it that got extreme confidence and it's like, nah, it's
Hey man, look at Johnny Manziel. He had the same way.
and I was a huge fan of Johnny. But that was cocky. That wasn't confidence. That was cocky.
see, in face, you got to understand though. The problem is with them two. When you bring up Baker Mayfield and you bring up Johnny Manziel, they won the Heisman, bro. When have you ever seen a Heisman, bro? A Heisman winner not finna sit there and go 5th round, bro. They're not
And
finna
go
do that.
what?
I bet
It's
you
a
if Shedeur
Heisman.
did, he would have.
He wouldn't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If Shedeur won the Heisman, he went 5th round, bro. Like I said, he didn't though. Luckily, he didn't, because I ain't gonna lie, that would have been crazy. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I would have sat up here. I wouldn't even defend anything. But like I said, a Heisman winner, I don't see that happen. So,
But it don't
but
matter.
but but
But if it's
listen,
about
hold on, Jakai, hold on,
cockiness in the interview
hold
process,
on.
then
We've been on this conversation for a minute.
yeah,
One
go ahead.
Heisman went
I
pick
do
32 though, almost second round.
who
Lamar.
Jakai. I said, bro, face. That's what I'm trying to say, though. He still went in the first round. Like I said, they're not dropping to the 5th if you win a Heisman. It's not
Yeah.
happening. That's not happening. But look, I want to switch to the topics of just like overall winners and losers of the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to start off by talking about what the Chiefs did, and on top of that, what the Eagles did. I ain't gonna lie. This one I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh wait,
The
Man,
what they did
Eagles.
before what they did before you know what I'm saying? I gotta know what they did first.
So look,
the
starting off.
Chiefs just got
Yeah,
some dogs.
they got some dogs. Bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
They got some dogs. The Eagles too. They got some
The
dogs.
Eagles did too. So I'm gonna start off with the
Dang,
Eagles.
Najee went to the Chargers. This was in a breakup.
Huh?
This was in a breakup. Nigga left.
So look,
Ain't
so
even go.
look though. Starting off with the Eagles. The Eagles went ahead and got Jahad Campbell, the
Yeah.
linebacker out of Alabama.
Yeah, that bro.
And
When
then they
they
went.
got him, bro, that he was sleep. Face, he was sleep, and I texted. I had called him like 3 times. I'm like, bro, you gotta get up, cause they just got yo dog from Bam. Like to know that the Eagles
You talking
just
about Mark
really,
was asleep?
yeah,
Yeah,
because I
I was.
was calling them. Like I literally had just talked to him on the phone like 10 minutes before, and he went to sleep right before this.
I went straight to sleep.
I was like, bruh, they got Jahad Campbell. Like putting him in that offense as an edge rusher.
Defense. Defense.
No, Jahad Campbell.
You
Not
said,
Yeah,
the
you said offense.
yeah.
Jahad Campbell from
Yeah, you said
Alabama.
put him in that offense.
No, but you said put him in that offense.
I thought it said edge. My bad. I was talking about on the edge. My bad.
No, you said edge, but you
Yeah,
said
you
put
said
But I
him
said
in
edge,
that
but you
offense.
said put him
Oh,
in that offense. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
I'm
yeah,
about to say.
but yeah, nah, he like putting him on the edge, bro, with that defense, bro. And then they got Makuba.
They got Makuba, bro. They got Makuba out of Texas. They got y'all. They got Smell Munden.
Man, Monday, yeah, smile. What? Oh my god, bro.
Like, bro,
Hey,
and I ain't gonna lie, they went and
replace.
got the inside D lineman from Nebraska, bro. The Nebraska D
Oh, the
lineman
one that was
that was
Eastern
killing
Colorado.
Shedeur.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They basically just restocked.
They
Literally.
for real. That's all they did. They just, bro. It ain't even like, to me what they did is sort of not fair.
It's not.
because
But at the same
they
time,
really just replenished that defense. Mm-hmm.
I look at it and I'm like, bro, this just showed me that a lot of these GMs in the league, I don't know if they know what they're doing. I don't know.
I mean,
Because you just
everybody
pass
can't
up.
get a great player, man.
Yeah, but the player
That's
right is
good.
standing right there in your face and you still don't pick them.
Hey,
Because
'cause
the Eagles were basically picking last in every round.
Yeah.
So you got to think like they win the Super Bowl. So you missed on the players that they get.
They are really picking off of what they need. Now, what I will say about this draft, regardless of how I feel about Shedeur going late or whatever, what I will say about the draft and what I do like what NFL teams, what I think they did this year, was get what they need and not what everybody else want them to get. That's what I will say. If Even though it came at the expense of Shedeur, and oh well, it did. But I've been saying this for years. I'm like, dude, I don't know why NFL teams are always trying to get the quote unquote best available. Get the best available at the position that you
That's what you
need.
need.
Exactly, at what you need. Not just, oh
I'm telling
well,
you, bro.
this
I'll
supposed to
be
be
the
the best player in the
craziest GM.
draft, so I'm just gonna
You
pick
only take best available if most of your needs on your team is basically
are
already met.
filled.
So that's literally what we did, honestly.
Really?
Because that second round, we couldn't get the person of need that we wanted.
Y'all
Because the
boy
Texans
got
went ahead and
Bill
took him.
Campbell.
Oh, I'm not even talking about. Well, yeah, that was a major need.
Yeah,
So we
major
went ahead and
need.
got him.
With who?
But I was
Bill Campbell.
talking about Henderson from Ohio State. Bro,
Oh.
honestly,
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
two running backs. We already have two running backs, but he was the best player available, basically in that range.
True.
And on top of that, the receiver that we wanted, the Texans took him 4 picks early. So
That boy
and
Will
they
Campbell
said
might
it.
make me
They said
watch a
it like
couple Patriots games.
I'm telling you,
I know, right, guy? That he tough. I like Will Campbell, man.
That bitch, I'll put you in that seatbelt, bitch.
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Bruh,
They will fight and
like
die.
I
Said,
like
whoa.
Will, man. Will, that's the type of lineman you want on your team.
What?
That's the type of lineman you want. Yeah, we'll be scrapping the practice, though.
Them the type of linemen that in high school used to follow their quarterback around and make
Oh
shots.
God.
Like they
Oh,
try to
God.
fool real fast. You feel me? They protected their quarterback.
Look, that's
all
their
year
personal.
round.
That's the personal bodyguard for real. Ain't nobody touching them. But nah. Hey man.
who you got?
NFL
Though?
football.
Who you got? You ain't got no winner or nothing. I'm gonna say one more, bro. The Cardinals, bro.
Yeah, I told you, but
I
yeah,
swear
the
I was
Cardinals.
thinking them, man. I was like,
That's who done really like that defense. Oh,
that boy Walter finna go crazy. He
they
finna
got
go.
Walter, Will Johnson, Birch, and Simon. I think that what his name
Walter
is.
Nolan?
Simon.
Yeah, Cody Simon.
Yeah, Simon. Yeah, bro.
Wait,
That
he
whole
went to
bro.
yeah number 2
He
for
was
Ole
Ohio
Miss.
State.
Number 2 for Ole Miss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Walter. That Walter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Walter.
Yeah. No.
That bitch finna go.
No. They got Cody Simon and they got Denzel Burke.
Oh, they came back and got Denzel too.
Yeah.
See,
Denzel Burke. That's a corner.
yeah.
That's
That's the
Okay, yeah, the
Ohio
corner
State
from.
corner.
The corner from
Yeah,
Ohio.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, bro.
Dog.
See. So you went and got you 2 islands, and then you say, "All right, well." First, you said, "Nah, I'm gonna make sure I got my inside right." So I'm gonna go get Walter. Then I'm gonna go get Will Johnson. I'm gonna go get Birch, get Simon, and then go get Denzel Burke.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That offense is. I mean, that defense is nasty, bro. Ain't even gonna lie, bro. Cause they just got Josh Sweat. Bro,
Right,
you seen what he did
right,
in the Super Bowl.
right.
So like
So they
you
basically
got
just said,
Isaiah
"Hey,
Simmons still. You got
we done."
Zaven Collins, the linebacker. You got Ojolari. Like I ain't.
Hey,
They got Ojolari?
Yeah, you didn't know they got.
No, I didn't know they had Ojolari. What the bruh? See, that's what
They
I'm
got
saying.
I think they got DeMarcus Lawrence too. Did they? Where'd he go? No, he went to the
No,
Vikings, right?
no
He
way.
went to the Vikings, right? No, he went to the Vikings, right?
I didn't know they let him go. That was stupid. The Giants let him go? Or was he a free agent and he
Oh
walked?
no. Lawrence was with the Cowboys, remember?
Oh, DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay. I'm tripping. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
where did
about
he go?
I'm thinking about bruh from the, you know who I'm thinking about from the Giants. That's who I'm thinking about. The big
Thibodeau?
dude, huh?
Thibodeau?
No, the one in the middle. DeMarcus or Lawrence and another dude named Lawrence.
Dexter?
Dexter. That's okay. That's what I was finna say. I know they got a Lawrence on there that's nice. Now, hold on. Now, don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot. Yeah, okay. They're Dexter. Okay. But they
But
got
yeah, though, like the Cardinals really, I
yeah,
think people underestimate them because they don't believe in Kyler Murray and
absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
bro, that's what they did in the draft.
What they did, what folks don't understand that helps you out a lot. When my defense can get me the ball back, that'll help me out. If I'm getting the ball back, they can sure help me out, bro. Like,
Because you already, like I said, you got Marvin Harrison, you
right,
got Trey McBride, the tight end,
right.
you got James Conner. You know what I'm saying? You got Xavier
You
Weaver.
got
You still got
pieces.
Xavier Weaver from Colorado. You still got like,
Do
bro.
they play him though? I don't think they play him
They
like
no,
that.
they
they play
started
him.
They started playing him at the end.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
like
seen
I
him
said,
do a little couple things.
Yeah. Okay.
and then like I
Well,
said,
that's good.
You got Buda Baker still.
How old Buddha is now though?
He got to be pushing 30.
Yeah. Well, he
He
got to be.
29.
Yeah. Okay. So somewhere
You got Buda Baker. You
you
got
gonna have to get
Mac,
somebody in him in a couple years, man.
Mac Wilson.
Yeah, you still got Mac. Yeah, cause he the one who did the thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? They got Calais Campbell still. He's still there, bro. Murphy Bunting, bro.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Cause that's their slot. Yeah.
So like I said, all together, that's a really good team. I mean, and you know what I'm saying. If I bring up my Patriots, I ain't gonna do it though, honestly.
No, bring up your
No, bring
Patriots.
him up, man. About time them boys got some praise. They've been, you know what I'm saying? I know you've been
No,
on a
I'm
deep
gonna be
depression.
honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if we don't win, I'm gonna be honest though. If we don't win the division,
Oh yeah, me and him
are we
already
really
got a
gonna do
bet
anything
face.
for it? I don't know
He
how much
bet
we really want.
he bet me that Drake May was gonna have more touchdowns than Justin Fields this year.
Is Justin Fields gonna even start?
Yeah, he's starting.
Who is gonna start over him?
Because
He's
the way they've been trying. Yeah, you're right, but still,
Yeah,
they're trying.
they gave him $40 million. That he better start.
Oh,
Yeah, he
what?
did.
Oh yeah, he's starting.
They
He's
gave him
starting.
40. He better start.
Face, man. Look, like I said, they're gonna face each other twice too. So
Mm-hmm. And when them games happen, we gonna get right on this show, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna.
Hey, he don't want to play against that defense that was holding them down. That's a listen, man. That's a scary defense, man. That is a terrifying defense.
Who? You talking about the Cardinals?
No, I'm talking about the Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers? Oh, yeah.
Wait, who he playing 2 times a year? Who you talking about?
Jets play for the Jets.
No, but who you saying he playing us 2 times a year, right?
No, he playing them in the
He
Patriots 2000.
playing like they playing. Look,
Oh,
you know
you
who
saying Drake
he
may gonna
played for the
have
he
more
played for the
touchdowns
Jets.
than
He played
him?
for
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what he tried to bet me. He bet me that he was gonna have more touchdowns
I,
and less interceptions.
I
Or
still
was it
doubt
just more
that though.
touchdowns?
Drake May got some. He got some protection now, but he's still Drake May. Mm-hmm. Still
What?
Drake May.
Well, I say, see,
I didn't even.
see, but listen, but look. No. I'm a laugh. You know why I'm not gonna say nothing to that? Because I'm starting to realize that nobody watched them because we suck so bad. I understand.
No.
I'm not even gonna go back.
Listen, bro.
Nah,
I'm gonna be
I
honest
can't
with
even
you.
go back
I'm
and
gonna keep
forth.
it 100%, 100 with you, fam. I've watched at least 8 of the Patriots games. Now I didn't click on it to watch them. I clicked on it to watch
Facts.
the
I
teams
clicked
that
on to
beat
watch
their
somebody
ass.
else, but
And
yeah.
I noticed, I seen them. You know what I'm saying? I noticed them.
But
But
it
hey,
just didn't. It didn't. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Drake May never was like somebody that was just like woo to me. Like even at North Carolina, I never thought he was all that. Never. I never thought that. I thought he was just a. If I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was a white guy that was a little athletic with an arm. I mean,
I thought it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was nice in college. I did. I thought it was nice in
I
college.
thought he was decent, but I mean, I just thought he was a white guy that was a little athletic that had an arm. I mean, that's the view that I seen on him. But I mean, once I seen people have a bigger view on him, it's not like he's terrible. I ain't say he was terrible, but it's kind of like how I view Josh Allen coming out. Because Josh Allen wasn't no big time just name until the draft happened. When the draft started going on and everybody started seeing him in the combine and him throwing and all this, it's like,
Oh,
oh my God, he's amazing. It's like, well, yeah, I ain't saying he's terrible, but if y'all had a better grade on him way before now, like why if you thinking like this of him now, y'all should have thought about this way before now. When you
you know
actually
what I
saw him
feel
play
like will make him
football.
play better if he
What?
had
Who?
the fear.
Wait, who
If
though?
he had the,
Who?
Who are
Drake
you
May.
talking about? Are you talking about?
Oh,
Drake.
Drake
Okay,
May.
go ahead.
If he had the fear of somebody taking his spot, you know what I'm saying? All good quarterbacks had a motherfucker that was waiting behind them to take they. All good quarterbacks still got somebody behind them.
I ain't gonna say all good quarterbacks, but
Majority of them.
I don't think we gonna ever get the. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say we ain't gonna ever get the best out of Drake May, but today, this year he's gonna make progression and he's gonna move up, and we gonna be like, oh yeah, no, he gonna be nice in this league. But I think that second year of growing is gonna show more about him growing rather than the team. If that makes
You
more
know
sense.
what's funny though? You know what's funny though? Like
I
I'm
don't see
hearing
the
y'all.
I
I'm
don't
hearing
see
y'all. Go
the
ahead. Go
team
ahead.
or I don't see the team being like just super. How you think the team just finna be super good this year or playoff good? I don't know if they're going to be that good, but Drake, I think, is going to make that step to where we start saying like, all right, put some stuff like how we did with Josh Allen, put some stuff around him, and now let's see what happened. And you seen what they did after that second
The thing
year,
is though,
put
Jakai,
Stephon Diggs around him, and what happened?
the thing is though, Jakai, that's what I'm trying to tell you though.
Mm-hmm.
If he, I get it though. You're coming like saying the team. You don't know about the team.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest though. If look,
Ouch.
if he makes a step, it's because it's because that team got better, bro. Mostly
No, I'm not
because
saying they not
because
get
last
better,
year,
but
bro.
playoff better
Last year,
is
I think a
different.
lot of people. I think like that's why I say I had this conversation with you, face. So I had this conversation with this man about this and why we even bet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying he said when Justin Fields was playing with the Bears, that team and the whole team around him was so bad, and people was just criticizing him when it's really like, bro, he had no help.
And he still got
That's
set
how I look. And he still won 7 games. How I look at it with the Patriots
in the
was,
NFL. He still won 7 games while running for his life
hold
every
on.
game.
But look though, this is how I see the Patriots with Drake May is because, bro, if you listen to anybody, and I tell you, I watch these games, bro. I've never seen, I've never seen a team be so bad. Like I've
Mark,
never seen my
I
team
also
that
I'm about to say,
bad.
let's not say we never seen a team be so bad. Because the Browns back in the day, niggas
I'm
used to
trying to
forget.
tell you,
At least,
but
at
no,
least people still remember the Patriots, but that's because Brady.
and see,
I forgot the
and that's
Browns was
why
a
I
team.
think you're overrating what happened last year. I think
I'm not overrating
no
it.
no what I'm saying.
I've literally watched Bill Belichick draft horrible over and over and over again. I understand why we were terrible. He literally drafted punters and kickers in the third round. Why we not? We not gonna be good. I know that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think people underestimate how bad we really were. We literally, our offense was terrible after Tom Brady left. But the reason why it was terrible is because in the free agency and in the draft, he didn't get any offensive players. He drafted
I
straight
mean,
defense.
but he was never doing that.
But he didn't hold on. He didn't have to on top of that because later on in those years,
I
they
mean, he
tried to
had the
take him
greatest
off that
quarterback.
GM. Huh?
That's why he didn't have to do that. He had the greatest quarterback ever.
No, but hold on though. But no. But later on in Tom Brady's years, he
Yeah,
started to get frustrated and everything like that because that's
when he
when
was getting older
that's when Bill Belichick took over as the
as
GM.
the GM.
When he took over as a GM, I promise you, he wasn't drafting offensive players to help out Tom Brady, who's getting older already.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I think people just don't look at that. So they look at last year. Our offense was so. I'm telling you, there was games we would go in, and I promise you, that whole offensive line was practice squad players earlier in the year. Bro, that's horrible. How do you expect to win like that? You can't win like that. So y'all, like I said, y'all got y'all opinion. I got to go into this year. I know we got a whole bunch more help, so that's why I'm gonna stick my neck out for him because I saw him try and keep us in games, and we literally couldn't because, like I said, the team was just so bad. So
I mean, hey man, that's how you feel. I mean, I feel like that's gonna be an easy 20 for me. Because if I didn't seen just I
If
seen
that's the case, if you feel like it's an easy 20 and you feel like you can do it, y'all might well up the stakes. Take it to 50.
I mean, I'll up it. I mean, I
let's
don't
go
care.
50.
I'll up it.
Let's go
Go
50.
50. We'll shake right now. You know what I'm saying,
I'm such an instigator, man.
bro? Face, come on now, come on.
And y'all talking about in the whole season, right?
The
Absolutely.
whole season, bro.
Yeah,
All right, so let's say,
if nobody don't get hurt. Now, if somebody
okay,
get hurt, say now this is where the stipulation come in at. Because didn't they move it up to 18 games this year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So since it's 18 games, I'm gonna say this. 12 games. After 12 games, the bet is on. Like regardless. Like
Yeah.
12 games is the bet is there. Is there, whatever. So if the 12th game during the 12th game somebody get hurt, oh well. You made it to the 12th game. you made it to the 12th game. Oh well. So even if that's me and I gotta pay up, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm taking that. I don't care. Hey, that's what it is. But like, so nah, yeah, you gotta play 12. As long as they play 12, and then whatever else after that, it's over. Like, I mean, unless if they both stay healthy throughout the whole season.
Like
But
I
I'm
said,
saying, no,
they,
what if them
I'm
boys
going.
go
I'm
to
going
the
to just
what if them boys
realizing.
go to the playoffs? Y'all counting that or no? What if only one of them boys go to the playoffs? Y'all counting that or just
nah,
regular?
because that's a whole
I mean,
team.
I ain't gonna lie. Both teams not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
whole
I
team.
mean, but you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said, well,
Nah,
like, what if
I
one?
mean,
Well, I
we'll
mean,
probably get into that later on in the season, if
yeah, we'll get
depending on
later
how the
on.
team's playing. You feel me? Like then,
But let's
if
be
both of
real.
the teams
They
play
both in the same division,
right, so it's kind of like
and
if
the Bills are both and the Bills are better than both teams.
right.
So
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like it depending
all
on
I'm gonna tell you is I know he got a first year coach as well. Justin Fields he dealing with, so
absolutely.
you know,
But
so
I got a first
obviously
year. But I got a first year coach that really believe in me. It ain't no second guessing it. I got a front office that believe in me. It ain't no second guessing. I got my receiver from college back. We good. I got help on the offensive side everywhere. It's no reason. So that's why I can sit here and I talk with my chest out for him because I mean if I'm
Bro,
being honest,
I
guys,
like I said, I got
you ain't
nothing to
got no
say either, bro.
excuse. You ain't got no excuse. So I mean, you got a coach that believe in you. You got a front office that believe in you. You got an offense that believe in you. A whole team that believes in you.
Yeah,
You have no excuse.
that's like I
They
said.
just paid you 40 million too. You ain't got no excuse, dog. You got to get it done. You got to get it done. That type of time I'm on now. So hey, we gonna go on and finish it up with that, man. But yeah, so 50. I
Yeah,
got Justin
50.
Fields. I got Justin Fields getting more touchdowns than Drake made this year, all together
Mm-hmm.
total. Absolutely. All right, man. That's it for this episode of Ring Talkers, man. It has been your boy JB, your boy
It's your
Mark,
boy Mark.
Face. You already know
Hey,
what it is, man. Hey, we love y'all. We appreciate
I'm gonna
y'all,
say
man.
this to the Steelers fans before I leave. This might be the second coming of Ben. Hopefully, I pray. You know what I'm saying? He a big quarterback and he white.
Hey,
and he from Pennsylvania, man.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's
hey,
just my.
man. We gonna see what happened this year. Football season gonna be great. We gonna hit y'all with another video soon. We gonna get back on basketball. If y'all been kind of worried about that, we gonna get back on basketball. Just give her let her work it out. We seen Memphis get swelled, and I'm gonna be honest. Shea ain't played good this whole series. That whole series until that game.
Y'all already talked about freaky out.
We talked about.
Should have been.
go ahead. Before you want to go, go ahead and say what you want to
Before
say.
we go, before we go, what you gotta say about that?
Listen, I'm gonna definitely say what's happening to him is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's green. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you too damn old. It's too damn freaky. You need to settle your ass down with that Tiffany Haddish or something. You need to find the love of your life at that point.
Look, go drink some prune juice, man.
What? Because it's like if you having bread like this and your way of making money is not your face and your and you like you are not like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Then okay.
Then you go grease all these young doms and shit like that. But bro, you too old. Your face is what make you money.
Everybody know your full name is Shannon
Exactly.
Sharp.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody know what you.
They gonna drop you when there's controversy on your name.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, they a brand. They gotta protect their brand before you.
And that's why I can't even get mad at. All I can say is, man, for anybody that is watching this, like, bruh, don't think that's why be a good person to people, because don't think that some of your skeletons in the closet can't come back out, because it very much can.
Very much.
Very much so, especially when you got money like that. People is trying to find every way possible to bring you back down to their level. So just remember that. Everybody stay focused, stay good, man, stay smooth, man. It has been Ring Talkers, man. We out.